That's that deadly.
Player one.
I can make them put their hands to the ceiling. I can make you disperse cash for the feeling. Give it up. I ain't focused on nothing but cash peeling. Yeah, these niggas ain't on shit. They need to kill it. I'm geeky as fuck. Slim in the building. Really bout it. Big dog on campus. Yeah, I'm building. Checking for the chicken. Early morning kitchen. Ziploc ripping. Children of the corn. We ain't asking for permission. Long nights, hard work, all dedication. Even my bitch anxious, sparking up cause we impatient. Falling out with niggas, the more I'm on paper chasing. In my own zone, speedway and I'm private planing. Yeah, nah, I ain't complaining, just won't settle for that basic. Know the times changing, fuck getting it how these hoes gave it. Yeah, fuck niggas do fuck shit, that's how they play it. Yeah, sometimes all you got is your roots and your foundations. Turn it up a level, turn it up a notch. I was in the days when I got the guap. I was with my niggas swerving, bending blocks. 3 in the morning, but the grinding never stops. Turn it up a level, turn it up a notch. I was making plays in the parking lot. I was with my twin, we was ducking cops. Hard to trust the bitch, she gon' give me God.
Alright, to y'all, what it is, what it do, what it ain't. It got another video, got another episode, another installment with your boy KM Lucci. Today we are reacting my dog Cat Williams, man. So we all know Cat Williams has been going viral. His new image painted is he's like the receipts man. He's the nigga that knows the truth. You feel me? When he say something, well, he got the receipts for it. You know what I'm saying? And I love the shit too, because I've always been a fan of Cat Williams through the ups and downs. You know, he got in a fight with that little middle school kid and all that shit, man. You know, everybody be praying for his downfall when something bad goes on with Cat Williams. They always pray for his downfall and shit. Except me. I'm a big fan, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, you know, ain't nothing against Kevin Hart, but I'll take Cat Williams over Kevin Hart any day. Just, yeah, the type of comedy, you know what I'm saying? It's the type of comedy a nigga looking for and shit, you know? I don't like rambler comedy. I like meat and potatoes comedy. I like when niggas talking about real political shit and real life events, and you know what I'm saying? We could ramble all day about bullshit and it's funny, yeah, for sure. But Cat Williams be sending a message. So yeah, man, today we got Cat Williams. He is speaking on Jim Carrey being cloned. And I wanted to react on this because I seen a couple of days ago on my reels, you know, scrolling through I believe it was either IG or Facebook. And they were showing a picture, like, or they were showing a video of like Jim Carrey. They was like showing his past when he was getting an award and he was exposing the Epstein, to when he was on, I think it was Jimmy Fallon Live or Jimmy Kimmel Live, one of the something, and he was like did some little like like little signal or whatever, but it's supposed to be like some cult shit. And so Jim Carrey been known for, you know, his real personality of taking shrooms and exposing truths, lies on America. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them dudes. He's like I wouldn't say conspiracy theorist, but he's like a realist, I guess. I don't know, bro. He's just not super extreme, but he don't hesitate to say what's on his mind, but he's just not an extreme, super extreme. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I wanted to react on this because I'm a fan of Jim Carrey too, and I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. Because from what I did see previously, or already prior, it kind of did look different. Like he got some surgery in his cheekbones and shit. Like kind of looked like a newer face. So let's see if it's Jim Carrey post surgery. Cause you know how they all do. They all be getting plastic surgery, Botox, and all that shit, bro. Let's not act like this is new. So yeah, let's see if it's Jim Carrey post surgery or if he really got cloned up, bro. We about to get it cracking, y'all. This is the start of the ish. You know what I'm saying? Cat Williams stating that Jim Carrey has been cloned.
He showed up looking different in Paris. Very different.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Oh, it's a wonderful feeling. I really took on a pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in French.
After this footage dropped, so
You know, another thing too, though, don't ever discredit this, but you know, sometimes these niggas be having movie roles or landing like they're shooting movies and they sign NDAs or they just agree not to mention the movie while they're in the midst of making the movie, making the film. And so you might catch them You know what I'm saying? He probably had to go to this award show in the midst of making a movie, and his character is like this. Because it ain't too much far off the eyebrows or something, you know what I'm saying? Smile kind of looks the same, cheek, all that shit. He looked like the same dude. He might just be, you know what I'm saying? We might be catching him in the midst of a movie role, him filming for a movie that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? You don't ever know.
Social media exploded. People weren't just talking about his award. They were asking
Yeah, after seeing them too, yeah.
one wild question. What happened to Jim Carrey? Is that even Jim Carrey? Many people believe that it was a clone. And now, with Cat Williams speaking out about Hollywood secrets, some fans are taking things even further.
See what I'm talking about? This is what I was talking about right here. And this wasn't, he didn't do it just that one time. He sat down on the couch, talked with him, and did it again and shit.
They're saying this proves
whole crowd just applauding like blind sheep.
something bigger is going on.
Researched my whole life on what the entity was before I got there, you know. My intention was to get in there and kick up some dust and try to become a whistleblower.
Big boy! Big boy in the morning.
Because, you know, they get all the whistleblowers.
Jim showed up at the 51st César Awards to receive an honorary award for his lifetime in movies. That's a huge deal. He even gave part of his speech in French, but nobody online cared about the speech. They were focused on him, the way he looked, the way he talked, the way he moved. All of it seemed unnatural.
I'm gonna just say, I love this man, bro. Jim Carrey, bro. From the gate. Keenan Ivory Wayans, in living color. James Carrey. I love this dude, bro. A wild card, it's a wild card that we probably ain't gonna get solved. But now, this a play. He just running the play. I'm either thinking that Jim Carrey running the play, trying to raise awareness. Do people even give a fuck? Or he doing a movie role and we're in the midst of him filming for another movie and shit. Might be playing a French dude. They talking about he spoke French and shit. You know what I'm saying? Jim Carrey is a character himself, bro. So don't be too surprised. But he do look different though. For shit show, his presence, his aura, it looks different, bro. It do.
There is a huge conspiracy theory about beloved Hollywood actor Jim Carrey right now because people are saying he's acting and looking very different. Did the Illuminati finally get their loudest whistleblower and clone him, thus silencing him? This is like two conspiracy theories in one, so here's everything you need to know.
I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower.
So yesterday, 64-year-old Jim Carrey received a César Award in Paris, which is like a French Oscar. And
That's why he spoke in French, bro.
he was just suspiciously acting out of character for the iconic Jim Carrey personality, and longtime fans also noticed he looked younger or very different. And for a lot of actors in Hollywood, that's the norm. He's 64. I support people getting work done. But a lot of conspiracy theorists who are really just diehard fans say normally Jim Carrey would never do this. His whole brand is drastically changing his facial expressions and melding his face into whatever he needs.
I mean, let's go ahead and still frame it. Check out the dimples. Let's go to these dimples right here. Him. And these ones. Him. Botox, bro. My nigga pushed the skin back. You can see from this top left one right here to this top right one right here. Look at his forehead with hairline. See, boom. He just looks like he's clean cut. He got, you know, he got his, he probably got some makeup on too. He's in France, my nigga. Let's go. He's in France, my nigga. Land of the perfume, land of the cologne, champagne. You know, come on, man. Nah.
To do for his role. It's just the last person you would ever expect to do that. But what's really freaking people out and driving home the conspiracy theory is that his eyes are a completely different color now. They are green, but they used to be very obviously brown. Is it him? Is someone new under the mask?
Yo, their hair changes color too. Wintertime, it's dark brown, sandy blonde. And then summertime comes and their hair either gets lighter, or it gets to a light blonde or a dirty blonde if it was dark brown. I know they call us colored, but they be colored, bro. When they get mad, they turn red. They're sad, they're blue. They're sick, they're green or yellow, pale. You know what I'm saying? It's natural. It's
And Jim
natural.
Carrey is infamous for his whole career, long time, giving very powerful speeches against government corruption, against capitalism, against those in power.
Some people said he didn't seem like himself. Others said he looked completely different. A few even claimed he had been replaced. And yes, the word clone started trending. When clips from the red carpet hit the internet, fans began comparing them to older interviews. They pointed to his eyes, saying they looked more blue than brown. They said his jawline looked different, his teeth looked different, even his voice sounded softer and slower. One person wrote, "There's no way in hell that was Jim Carrey."
Right,
Another
right.
said that "I'm dead" was super cryptic and dark. Someone else said, "They're testing us one last time if they can get away with it like Joe Biden." The theories got wilder from there. Some believe the real Jim stepped away from Hollywood years ago, around 2017. Others say he knew too much and started speaking out about how fake the industry is.
Remember, there was a time where Jim Carrey was making his stunts like this one right here.
And that
You know
part
what I'm
isn't
saying?
made up. Jim has
Yeah, I didn't want to pause it right there. But there's times where, yeah, bro, like 2016, 2015, 2016, 2017, where, yeah, Jim Carrey was making his stints on the red carpets, award shows, public, anything public, PR press, where he was on a roll for exposing dark truths about Hollywood. And then it just stopped. It just stopped. You know, he wasn't done being talked about or nothing, but it did just stop. Like, yeah, bro. I don't know. To me, bro, I just feel like the nigga got Botox. He's in a movie role or something. I just don't want to accept that my dog, Jim Carrey, could have got. He just too epic. It would be too sad for my mental to take on. It would be.
openly criticized Hollywood before. He has openly criticized the government and all.
I mean, do you remember the mask, my nigga? Like, bro, do you know how bad you would affect, how many lives you would affect, bro? Off of just him turning people from having a bad day to a freaking good laugh. The cable guy, like, man, Dumb and Dumber. Man, bro, like, nah, they couldn't have got Jim Carrey, bro. I don't want to believe that shit. I believe that there is dark truths in Hollywood. I mean, just look at slavery. If they was able to do that shit in slavery, it would make you think they ain't able to do no corrupt behind the scenes type shit or some underground type shit or some. I mean, they were feeding babies to alligators, my nigga. They ate Nat Turner. So like, it's not far fetched. It's not something that's outlandish. But just damn, not Jim Carrey, not my dog. You feel me?
all the alleged criminals running it before.
He criticized capitalism without a conscience. And that's what we
Study right now. Look at how he's talking on this stage. I know they're gonna talk about. I know they're gonna show his parents acceptance speech.
have
So
now.
look
We
at
have
this. Study this.
capitalism without a conscience. He showed the common man being fed through gears of the brutal, dehumanizing industrial age. He took on the American right wing of his day, its worst evils: hatred of immigrants, contempt for the truth, greed, and the abuse of power. We are fighting those same evils today.
But they don't want to clap. They have to clap because there's cameras. And if they're seen not clapping or showing any emotional support or any emotional response to what he just said, then they just told on themselves.
In America, in the United Kingdom,
Like that nigga right there. Nah, he just looked intrigued. Hold on.
across the globe. And we need to be clear, shamelessness is not and will never be a superpower.
I love that he said that. I don't think too many people understand what he was saying by that shameless. But that's the agenda that they've been trying to get us to live by. It's like a shameless agenda, you know. There's nothing wrong with living in your own truth. You could be gay, you could be straight, bisexual, yada, yada. That's none of my business. What I do in my bed has nothing to do with what you do in your bed, and I'm not concerned about it either. You know what I'm saying? Just don't shake my hand if you be doing nasty shit. But that shameless shit is what they be pushing. That was the big thing with the 2024 presidential election, was with, you know, like Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for instance, was a major crisis point because they were having like satanic cults getting these elementary school kids to be in their after school clubs without parental consent, having library books in the libraries with a kid going through gay curiosity, but they're being very explicit with the words. And this is in the elementary school library. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the next generation of us to be more and more shameless, and just really demoralizing. You know what I'm saying? Turning it to ancient Rome. You know, you're gonna be fucking on the street, walking to go to the grocery store. You're gonna see, you know what I'm saying, threesomes in the fucking alleyway. You know what I'm saying? While you're just on a regular stroll, you might have your kid with you, and they're getting exposed to that shit too, man. Ancient Rome in this bitch, shameless lifestyle, and that's not cool. That ain't what it is, P.
It is the mark of a villain. Children is not what great nations do.
Talk about it. Talk about it. But look, he been said this is before COVID, nigga. This is before COVID.
Almost half of America at this moment believes there is a sinister deep state diabolically plotting to what? Give them health care?
Yeah.
What is the sinister plan here?
Yeah.
Sure, I can afford the miracle drug for restless leg syndrome.
And that's the original Jim Carrey. So study this. Like I said, make sure you're paying attention because we're going to see the Paris.
I should take the pills, I guess. We in America are misinformed. Reality shows have warped our idea of what a hero is, or what the truth is.
Remember that famous red carpet interview where he said none of this is real? Where he told a reporter he doesn't believe in personalities and that we don't matter? That clip went viral years ago.
Tell me, is it true you're wandering the streets? You need a date to the party? What's up?
No. I'm doing just fine. I just, there's no meaning to any of this. So I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join. And
this right here is probably my top 5 of his responses, shocking responses.
And here I am.
They're
I
celebrating.
mean, you got to admit, it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons,
in
boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming,
Low vibration.
possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
You don't believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others? Artistry? You're one of them.
On the good foot. Ha! Yeah. You shut it down now. Yeah, no, I don't believe
He just shouted out Little Richard. Little Richard.
in icons. I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention and disguise, beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's deeper than that. I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself. And I don't care.
But Jim, you
And you know what? I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think I'm gonna make another YouTube channel too. I think I'm gonna have 2 YouTube channels. It's not gonna be it'll definitely be towards the end of this 90-day run that I'm pushing for. But I think I want to make another YouTube channel too. So I don't want to talk too much about this because I'm very into it. But I don't want to disengage the audience or deter from what my genre is right here on this channel. But I think I'll make another YouTube channel about some more political or more just what I be on without entertainment and more informal or educational, what else I be watching or what else I be into, because it's not just celebrity life or horror movies or like what I'm saying. I like fun shit, but there's people that really know me too that know I have a serious side to me too, where I study. I got a mini library in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro, just. There's a lot more to me, and I think that I want to make another YouTube channel to expose more about myself, but about what I'm into, what he's talking about, like the Epstein files, or with the, political corruption that's going on with Africa, the fucked up bombing going on in Iran and shit. I care about that shit. I just don't be speaking freely upon it, because for one, You know, not everybody came to this channel to hear that shit. But for two, I don't care about people's opinion. I care about people's peace. You know what I'm saying? If you don't got nothing nice to say, you shouldn't say it at all. Is more so what I'm meaning on that, because I have strong opinions on things, but just again, I don't speak freely on it. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that's just a free conversation topic. I feel like they deserve more respect. So I might just make another channel, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But stay tuned in and tapped in on this one though.
Got really dressed up for the occasion. You look good.
No, I
Was
didn't
that an
get dressed
accident?
up. I didn't get dressed up.
Who did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
He sounded deep, philosophical, almost like he had pulled back the curtain on something. Back then, people said he was just being spiritual.
He was just shrooming.
Others said he had seen the dark side of fame. Now, fast forward to Paris. Fans say this version of Jim seemed excited to play the part again, smiling, joking, acting like everything was normal. Did something suddenly change? Could Jim have changed his deep-rooted convictions overnight? Critics online say it didn't feel natural, that it's not possible for this to be Jim. Some even compared the situation to other celebrity clone theories that have floated around the internet. Kid Buu once claimed that there exists a cloning facility
Not this nigga, bro. Don't compare him to no SoundCloud rapping ass nigga, bro.
in the US, and that he himself was a clone that managed to escape that place.
So cringe.
Okay. And what nationality are you?
Sicilian and Puerto Rican.
Okay. Sicilian and Puerto Rican. Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that now.
Those
That's
are my
what's up.
2 genomes.
Okay. So who's the Puerto Rican one? Who's the Sicilian one?
When I was cloned, they wiped a lot of memory, but
What am I doing? Reach.
when I stole the document
Nigga reaching.
before escaping, I read that the mother was Puerto Rican and I guess the father, surrogate, you could say, was the sperm donor was the Sicilian.
Okay. So you were a test tube baby.
Yeah.
That nigga know his mom, his dad, got a great relationship with both of them. Nigga went to college probably. Like, come on, bro. I hate that shit. I hate that shit, bro. Respect your parents, bro.
What's that?
Shout out Clonaid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you could actually, as soon as you die, they could actually freeze your body. It
Well,
costs
what
$200.
happened with my first gen is they took the skull because he initially had written in a will to the Raelian movement that if something were to happen to him, they can ship the skull over immediately to Clonaid. So they can remove a fragment of bone that's located here. And in this fragment of bone, it stores all of your memories and consciousness. And with that, they can make a sufficient replica of yourself for reproduction.
Yeah, they use your pineal gland. They use your pineal gland in here, and then they the fuck up,
Version
man.
of you, including your memories. And you can be selective as to which ones you keep or don't keep. This process has been around for quite some time. Like Dolly the sheep was cloned back in, I think, the late 70s, early 80s, if I'm not mistaken.
Dolly the sheep, yeah, I remember that. And they've cloned a lot of animals over the years.
Yeah, Clonaid, I don't want to say too much information. This is going to
The first clone was Lucci.
be broadcasted
Okay.
on the internet.
But I don't think they could transfer the actual memories, though.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
You're
it's,
living proof of this?
Yeah, I'm living proof. Except
Okay.
all the memories. A lot of them
All
I
the
don't
memories.
have because of drugs and alcohol as a teenager. So it's kind of like burning an MP3 CD, right? So let's say
That M in the middle of his forehead is for meth. That boy is on meth. This shit sounds good to him while he's talking.
we don't do this, people don't do this anymore, but back in the day, you would bootleg a CD, you would need the original copy. You put it in, it reads the disc, transfers all the files. You have the same exact CD, it's the same thing. All the tracks, everything, every bar, every hit from every note, everything's gonna be on there. Now, if I scratch that CD, I may not be able to read all the files on the disc, making it impossible to transfer, make a new one, new copy.
So are you trying to compare burning a fucking CD and are you trying to make that sound scientific for you to be explaining how cloning goes down? Nigga, It is far more complicated. It is far more complex to talk, to even speak about, like the whole process. Hey, it ain't running a CD, nigga. I'm 32, bro. I lived in the bootleg era. It is not the same. It is not the same. It ain't.
To be fair, people change. Jim is older now. Faces age, voices shift. Lighting can make eyes look different. And yes, celebrities sometimes get cosmetic procedures. But that hasn't stopped the speculation. Supporters of the clone theory say the biggest clue isn't his face, it's his energy. They say the old Jim was wild, loud, unpredictable. The man from The Mask and The Truman Show had a certain spark in his eyes. Many people have speculated that this isn't Jim at all, that the real Jim was taken out a long time ago for speaking out against the powers in the shadows. One key piece of evidence here is the tragic death of Jim's former girlfriend years ago, with many believing she was taken out in order to send a message to Jim.
Jim Carrey was devastated last September when his 30-year-old girlfriend killed herself. Now, 10 months after the funeral for makeup artist Katrina White, the just-released autopsy report details her final days. She left a suicide note for Carrey. They had broken up the week before. I've spent 3 days now in disbelief that you're not here. I can go on brokenhearted and try to put the pieces back. I could, I just don't have the will this time.
She had not been seen in 4 days at that point. The last person she'd spoken to, it's believed, is Jim Carrey.
Chris Spargo is a reporter with thedailymail.com, which obtained the autopsy report.
Jim Carrey texted her the night before saying that he was actually missing a bunch of pills from his medicine cabinet, asking if she had them, but there was no response.
The toxicology report says she had multiple drugs in her system, including pain medication prescribed to an Arthur King, who is believed to be an alias used by Carrey, according to published reports.
She had obtained 3 bottles of pills from someone under an alias. It's believed it was possibly Jim Carrey.
Carrey last spoke to Katrina White via FaceTime for 3 minutes. Her body was found 4 days later in her rented home in Los Angeles. In her note, Katrina left the funeral arrangements up to Carrey.
We know they called Jim Carrey first when they found her body after.
I ain't gonna lie, that is kind of suspicious. Unless she didn't have any family, then I can understand that. But other than that, bro, how she knew she was like, man, yeah, fishy.
Finding her cell phone before they even called her family.
Maybe made that one sound like a good mystery. I ain't gonna care.
So he obviously was incredibly torn up about this, but he really was there in the aftermath.
She ended her note to Carrey saying, "Please forgive me. I am just not for this world." She signed it, Dewdrop, the pet name given to her by Jim Carrey.
The pet name. Nigga, the nickname, bro. It's a nickname. The pet name. What the fuck?
It has, unsurprisingly, been reported that he was threatened, that he was given a choice, that something happened behind the scenes. Then there's one of his most popular rants ever, the one where Jim grabbed attention by talking about secret symbols and mocking tongues, the one where he joked about talk show hosts distracting the public. He sounded half serious, half sarcastic. He mentioned secret meetings in the woods.
This is the infamous, and it was Jimmy Kimmel Live. That's what it was. My nigga just slowly turned to Jimmy Kimmel and did that shit with a pause. You see this motherfucker?
Is that a gang sign? Have you,
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously.
Talk that truth, King.
The time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of...
You see how the audience just be laughing like they're just blind, bro. I'm pretty sure y'all already know the audience I'm talking to. These shows, they got that applaud sign, like it'll light up, you know what I'm saying, laugh or clap or boo, or you know what I'm saying, like that's all they're going off of. It's like 50 niggas in the stands right there on a bleachers seat, sitting down watching Jim Carrey and Jimmy Kimmel, and they just waiting for that light to go off, so they're laughing. They're just blind, bro. It's all cap, bro, and that's what he exposed. I love Jim Carrey, bro.
The Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
Oh, I like it. It needs a scraping.
It's the symbol of the all-mocking tongue, and I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know, when they get out there in the...
Like, how is that funny? How's anything he just said funny? That, like, bro, how the fuck are you laughing off that?
Woods in a circle, naked.
Like, if anything, your response, if you're oblivious to what he's talking about, your first response shouldn't be laughing. Like, what? No, nigga, you like, are you okay? What's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? If you're oblivious to what he's talking about, your response should be like, nigga, you think, are you in the right mind? Are you okay? You know what I'm saying? Have you been drinking or something? You know what I'm saying? Not laughing like he's telling a joke. That shit's not funny.
And they decide these things, and you know, and
I'm gonna rewind it. I'm gonna rewind it.
Off the track. For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know, when they get out there in the woods in a circle, naked, and they decide these things, and you know, and you know, look at him trying to...
Real as shit. That was the realest shit. And like niggas is laughing like he's doing stand-up comedy. And that nigga wasn't up there kicking his legs and doing no funny faces. That nigga was really serious.
That clip is now being shared again as proof, because Jim Carrey has always blurred the line between comedy and truth. He says things in a funny way, but sometimes there's a deeper message under it. That's what makes him interesting.
I don't exist. So they're all characters that I've played, including Jim Carrey, including Joel Barish, including any of those things. They're all characters. Jim Carrey was a less intentional character, because I thought I was just building something that people would like, but it was a character. I played the guy that was free from concern so that people who watched me would be free from concern.
Over the years, Jim has slowly changed. The wild man from Dumb and Dumber became quieter, more reflective, more philosophical. He started talking about ego, identity, and illusion. Still, critics point to his comments about big pharmaceutical companies years ago, when he and Jenny McCarthy questioned vaccine schedules on national television.
Hey, Jenny McCarthy, funny as hell. She's a goat. She's a goat. She up there. Yeah, Jenny McCarthy.
Today was World Autism Awareness Day. You both must be encouraged by all that's happened in this subject since you literally started it.
Yeah, you know, we've come a long way within the community. When I first had Evan diagnosed with autism, there wasn't much of anything. I had to find out about biomedical treatment on the internet after I typed in autism on Google. And out 3 years later now, there's 3 books and many thousands of children getting better because of biomedical treatment.
Jenny brought so much focus to this problem. And kind of that's why I'm here, is I want to bring as much focus as we can to this problem.
You married autism. Or, well, you're not married, so you live with autism.
When I invited Jenny into my life, I invited Evan into my life. And when I first met Evan, he was like he was on another planet. I wasn't in the room. There was no eye contact. There was no response to dialogue. There was no affection. And over time,
I witnessed Jenny pull Evan through the window of unconsciousness and isolation into our world, where he is now a fully functioning person who can communicate, who can connect, and this is through biomedical treatments, GFCF diet, and the therapies that she's talking about. So
It's hard as hell. I got my nephew is autistic. He's a high performing autistic. But yeah, man, I feel like that shit is that's dope as fuck what they doing, what they pushing for. We need more people that's active talking about it though. Not just speaking about how we need to, the thing that I notice is like when they get celebrities to do these donation fundraisers, or they get them to come out, pop out, get people to donate, they don't ever really have the celebrity themselves put in no money. And the celebrity, they'll push it, or the host or whoever they got speaking for the event will have, they'll push the guilt trip, kind of like how the preacher do in church with communion, excuse me. So like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they really put in the energy on it without the putting guilt on others, because not everybody is in the same position. You know what I'm saying? And there's other things that people care about as well. Like, for instance, if you ever lost somebody from cancer, you might have a bigger feeling for the cure of cancer, or this specific type of cancer. You might have a heart more towards the cure for that before you're thinking about curing autism and stuff. So it's all relation, and it's all like how you're helping what your heart leans towards. You know what I'm saying? It's usually through life experiences. And so I just feel like there should be more people like this, man. Just like, not asking for no help. I'm finna get it done. If you want to help, you're more than welcome to join. You know what I'm saying? That approach.
I believe that autism, in my heart, is preventable
and treatable.
Fully functional. He's
completely recovered, Larry, completely recovered. And he's not the only one. There are thousands in this community that are getting better.
Why did you go?
Don't get it twisted, though. Autistic kids, bro, they be hella gifted at shit. Specific autistic kids are great at drawing. Specific autistic kids have like a great memory, or like a great love for like, excuse me, that was a heartburn. It could be a great love for like anything, like movies, sports, dinosaurs, nigga, rocks, nigga, just the bio life, the ocean. You know what I'm saying? But they'll like know, like for instance, like you like my nephew, right? So my nephew, he like knows every single type of shark that there is in the water. He knows every breed of shark and what they do, how they move, like what their climate is, where they like to survive, and they eat. Like my nephew's sharp on that shit. He's 15 July 13th of this year. He's 15, and you know what I'm saying. But he know all that and will correct you. You know what I'm saying? You talk about some sharks around him, he gonna let you know how many teeth they got, what breed it was, what colors they usually be. You feel me? Like yeah, they be deep into whatever it is that they're interested in. Deep into it, bro. Don't ever underestimate the young and gifted. You feel me?
So publicly, I mean, you had an autistic child. He got better. So why are you here?
I could have, hid and not said anything, and Evan would have blended into society. I made a pact with God, though. The day Evan became diagnosed with autism, I said, if you show me the way, God, and show me how to heal my boy, I will continue to teach the world how I did it. And within 1 year of that kind of conversation with God, Evan was undiagnosed from autism.
But it's still shocking to see how many people are ignoring this information.
The American Academy of Pediatrics, I begged and have sat down with and said, why are you not sitting down with our doctors and our scientists who are treating and recovering children with autism? And they refuse to this day to sit down.
Girl, if you was a part of the community, you would have knew about Dr. Sebi.
Possibility that a child was being helped, that someone would listen, someone would take a look. And the fact is, they're not even considering the information. They're not only not considering, they're discouraging it.
That brought massive back.
Because they're not going to get no money from this medicine. You feel me? Hell no, they don't want to cure it. They're trying to weaken you more and more and more. The Cat Williams said, look, I told y'all how much I love Cat Williams. He literally said the last report, nigga, Honey Nut Cheerios is to help you lower your cholesterol. Little do you know, your brain, your literal brain, is made up of 100% cholesterol, bro. Like, nah, nigga, they pushing the agenda so they can weaken us, lower our vibrations more and more, nigga, worsen our health more and more, our immune system, or not our immune system, but our lymph nodes to weaken more and more. And then what? We got to go to the hospital all the damn time. We got to pay for this medication all the damn time. We got to pay just to see the doctor all the damn time. You feel me? Like, bro.
Clash. Headline.
And we the only country doing that. United States of America, the only country doing that, bro. Niggas was at one point in time trying to get up to Canada, bro. Everybody and their mama was stuck on Canada because it was free healthcare and free college. Free education, bro, and free healthcare.
Criticism, heated debates. After that, he seemed to step back from those topics. Some fans say he was silenced. And you know who else was also almost silenced? Cat Williams.
Hell yeah.
Meanwhile, late-night shows like Jimmy Kimmel Live continued diving deeper into political comedy. Hosts mocking politicians, politicians mocking hosts. The crowd cheering for their side, that's where some people connect the dots. They believe Jim and Kat were criticizing the entire system of distraction. Not just one host. The idea that we stay divided, entertained, and emotionally charged while bigger forces move quietly in the background. Is that dramatic? Maybe, but it's also not new. Powerful industries shaping narratives isn't a sci-fi concept. It's media studies 101. Many people have since alleged that when Jim was trying to tell us about secret societies and warning kids not to enter Hollywood, he was actually trying to hint at Epstein and his ring of collaborators. We have nothing but
Facts.
Substantial evidence to support that argument. But considering how Jim seems to have been replaced all of a sudden right after the files come out, you can't help but feel it does seem a little suspicious, especially considering recent developments. The state of New Mexico has officially reopened a criminal inquiry into Zorro Ranch, the sprawling property once owned by Jeffrey Epstein. This isn't rumor cycle YouTube speculation. This is a state attorney general announcing renewed prosecutorial review.
Excuse me, sir, how old were you when you made your first million?
What is this for?
We're trying to get advice for the...
I'm standing by what used to be Zorro Ranch, Jeffrey Epstein's massive property in New Mexico. And as of now, no one's really investigated.
I knew about the island. I ain't never knew about the New Mexico state.
Exactly what happened here.
Damn.
Zorro Ranch is in Stanley, New Mexico, about 30 miles southeast of Santa Fe, essentially in the middle of nowhere. Epstein owned the property from the early 1990s up until 2023, and some people have accused him and others of wrongdoing at the ranch. Zorro Ranch is mentioned multiple times in the Epstein files, including an account by late survivor Virginia Giuffre.
Many of the survivors had experiences in New Mexico, and as we've learned, there were local politicians and other people that were aware of what was happening in New Mexico. So it's really important that at this point in time, a closer look is taken with respect.
Hell yeah, that was one of them dungeon houses, nigga. Why would you have a big ass real estate in the middle of nowhere of New Mexico, bro? Nigga getting all the immigrants that made it successfully, and they oh, it's okay. And took their ass up over there, bro. Missing situations. You know how many, man, bro, it's fucked up. But like, you know how many natives he probably done took over there and nobody gives a fuck. You know how many Mexican immigrants that he took? They just can't speak English, so nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit crazy, P. Fat ass crib, nigga, middle of nowhere. That shit was clean in a bitch. Middle of nowhere, niggas, man, bro. It's like levels to this shit. That's top level for just nasty nigga, bro.
To that property. New Mexico State Representatives Andrea Romero and Mariana Anaya.
People probably done died in that crib. No cap. In the dirt, in the acres that he got, the dirt fields trying to run away, nigga. People done probably died over there, nigga.
Put forth a resolution to set up a truth commission on Zorro Ranch. And on Monday, the New Mexico House passed that measure. The bipartisan group will investigate allegations of abuse and trafficking at Zorro Ranch. Epstein died in what was ruled.
You need to do some searching around the property on the outside too. Get some dogs to sniff the dirt, the soil. Find some dead bodies probably.
in a New York jail in 2019 while facing federal charges. When I asked lawmakers why there had never been an investigation into Zorro Ranch before, their big answer was, we don't know.
He was a known sort of gallivanter, ladies' man around town. They called his ranch the Playboy Ranch of Santa Fe. We know
Well, what I'm telling you, bro.
very little, if nothing, about, and certainly not a lot that the news has reported on. And what has been reported on is nothing short of alarming. And
That shit was a whorehouse.
so for any sense of justice to be had, we have to tell the truth. We have to tell the story of what happened.
Many have alleged that this may have been one of the venues where Epstein purportedly conducted human hunts.
Jeffrey Epstein has leaked emails of people going out and doing hunts. What? Hunting humans for pleasure. All hunt.
What did I tell you, bro? What did I tell you?
Hunting them like game. The heck? There was actually a woman that's leaking the information of what she said was a Rothschild hunting trip, right? And specifically certain types of people too, which makes it even more disturbing. This is to Epstein, going to Mean Lana's party now to hunt. Why would you be going to a party to hunt? Snipe hunt is over. Moon cricket in a field bag. And then the bottom is so messed up. Look, guess what? Hunt is over. Going to Mean Lana's party now to hunt. Why would you be going to a party to hunt? Snipe hunt is over. Moon cricket in a field bag. And then the bottom is so messed up. Look, guess what? Their words. No.
What? They still doing it to us.
Yeah. That's what they're saying in the email. There's speculation they would take a whole bunch of throw them into like a forest on a deserted area enclosed where they can't escape, and they would hunt them like game. And what's even more crazy is, what if this was the first step before consumption?
It makes sense.
There's no exact proof yet where these locations were.
Okay.
And I don't think necessarily was the island.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thrilling hunt from Ariane de Rothschild. Amazing old male. Amazing hunt.
What the?
She's talking about who she got.
This really makes you wonder why people didn't listen to Jim Carrey sooner. If we had perhaps been more willing to take action, a lot of lives might have been saved. Do you think the Jim Carrey we saw in Paris is still the real one? Let us know in the comments below.
That's a good way to
can go
spook
from
a
zero
nigga.
to a complete cycle.
That's a good way to spook a nigga, I tell you what. That one got me shook. Yo, look, check this out. I ain't messing with none of it, man. That's really, it didn't even say much about Cat Williams or nothing, but it did let you know about Jim Carrey and what was going on with the getting on. That right there, man. That right there is something epic. I'm not messing with it at all. And the thing that's messed up is this is real life. This wasn't a horror movie. This wasn't no suspense, no thriller. This is real life. We talking about real life right here. Damn. You feel me? I hope Jim Carrey is good. Hey, pray for Jim Carrey, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I hope Jim Carrey is good. Man, that would really suck if the craziest thoughts that could be imagined towards his livelihood is really what's going on. Cause that's like top notch crazy as fuck. But I wouldn't put it past the truth. You know what I'm saying? Just damn, man. Yeah, stay tuned. I kind of like this though. I like this vibe too. I think I do want to make another YouTube channel later on, and you know what I'm saying, some months, and get in touch with a little bit more realer shit, man. This was pretty cool, man. Thank y'all for tuning in and tapping, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and show your boys some mother love. You feel me? We got some more content coming. I'm probably upload another video tonight. If not, I will have something ready for you in the morning. So just no guarantees on it. But the day's been productive. I spent some time with the fam. I took a little nap with Sierra. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. It's a cool day. It's a cool day. But yeah, man, stay tuned in, stay tapped in, and keep showing your boys some mother love. Don't forget to subscribe.